All right, music theory, welcome back. Last time on Monday, we talked about period form, which had an A phrase and an A prime phrase or a B phrase. If those two were A and A prime, we called them parallel, and if they were A and B, we called them contrasting. So this one, and we also remember the first phrase is the antecedent, and the second phrase is the consequent. A double period is what we're going to talk about today. And what a double period is that essentially it takes two phrases and doubles it. So instead of having just two phrases, we have four. We still use the same rules to label them. So first phrase is always A. If it's similar material that might end a little different, it's A prime. If it's brand new material, it's B. But now we also have the B prime because we could take the B material and it could be a little bit different from that. The same thing is true with cadences. The cadences are the same at the end, and it has to be weak, 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 strong, or weak. The way to think about it is the first two phrases form the antecedent, and the second two phrases form the consequent. I'm going to show you what I mean with a little bit of Beethoven and a little bit of baseball. If we take a look at this Beethoven piano sonata, it's from early in his career, and I've kind of labeled some things for us already. Let's take a listen and see if we can figure this out. And I'll narrate a little bit over it. The first phrase is A, obviously. We end on a half cadence, and the second phrase is B. This next phrase is A. The melody is the same. The chord structure of the bass line is the same, even though it's a little bit more athletic, a little faster moving. This is B prime. It ends differently and has a different melodic structure. If we were to do an analysis of this, what I'm going to ask you guys to do in your homework this week, okay, the first two phrases form an antecedent group, and the second two phrases form a consequent group. And the most important thing about thinking about the double period is the cadences: half cadence, half cadence, half cadence, perfect, authentic. But you really need to be thinking about the half cadence of the second phrase and the last phrase. Okay, we would call this a parallel double period because the antecedent group starts with A and the consequent group starts with A, or A prime. Okay, if the consequent group started with B, it would be a contrasting double period using the same terminology from Monday's class. There's a couple different types of double periods that you can see right here. Okay, and it could be half cadence, half cadence, half cadence, perfect, authentic, which is what we just looked at for Beethoven. Could be imperfect authentic cadence to perfect authentic, or it could go imperfect, half cadence, imperfect, and pack. These are the three most common for sure. Take a listen to Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I certainly miss a little bit of baseball right now. The White Sox are going to be good, way better than the Cubs, who are ever going to be. We all know that. And so I'm going to play a little bit for you, but before I give you the answer and talk about it through you, I want you to see if you can figure it out on your own. This is the Kids Bop version of it.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right. So if you go back and think about it, I'll let you think about it for a couple of seconds. Remember, we're in 4 phrases, so it should be 8 measures per phrase. The first phrase ends on a 5 chord. It's actually a 5 and then a 5/7. And we're in the key of C major. Okay, so the first phrase is a half cadence. The second phrase starts on A and ends on a half cadence as well. 5 and 5/7. The third phrase is actually a little bit unique. It gives that kind of pushing to the next phrase. It ends on a plagal cadence. This is F, and it should be C here, where I stole it from doesn't have C. And the last phrase, we're back in the key of C. It should end on a perfect authentic cadence, 5/1. Okay, so if you think about this first phrase would be A, bum 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 bum. B, bum 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 bum. This is A prime. Bum 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 bum. Different ending. Bum 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 bum. We have to think, is this last phrase something new, or is it similar to that B from before? No, it's something new. So we would call this A, B, A prime, and then C, something new. Okay, so it goes half cadence, plagal cadence, authentic cadence. We would call this so A, B, A prime, C. This would be a parallel double period because the first phrase and the third phrase have A in them. I hope this video helped you kind of figure out what a double period is. It's a little bit confusing. There's a lot of ambiguity. Some music theorists and songwriters could argue about what it is. Is it A or A prime? Is it B or C? You could argue a lot of different ways. So I've given you a couple examples to do, one by ear and one with the music that you can listen to. And so, and then I'd like you to find your own too, and then label it as best you can. Send me those videos, or excuse me, send me a worksheet back in Google Classroom, and have a great day.